Do you feel like women are ignoring you? Are you not able to hold their attention and keep them interested? Well, in this video, we'll look at common mistakes that may be stopping you from attracting the women you want. We'll talk about a lack of confidence and poor communication skills that could make it difficult for you to connect with women. This video will help you connect with women and attract those who match what you're looking for. Perhaps you want to improve your dating life or want stronger relationships. This video is made for you. Number 8. Unrealistic Expectations. Unrealistic expectations about how women should behave or act can create unnecessary barriers, leading to disappointment and frustration when reality doesn't align with those ideals. Whether shaped by media portrayals, cultural stereotypes, or personal fantasies, these inflated notions often reduce relationships to a checklist of perfect traits, ignoring the complexities and individuality of real people. This way of thinking makes it unfair for women to meet your standards and stops you from valuing real relationships. Psychologists say that you often want perfection in others because of your insecurities or fear of being open. When you hold on to perfect images, you might miss important chances with people who may not match your ideal, but can be truly compatible. Real relationships are built on respect for each other, common values, and the skill to deal with flaws together. Instead of holding on to strict ideas, try to understand and appreciate someone for who they really are. Allow differences and mistakes. This is how real connections happen. By choosing to be real rather than ideal, you allow deeper and more fulfilling relationships based on reality rather than dreams. Number 7. Lack of genuine interest. Failing to show genuine interest in a woman's life is a surefire way to derail any potential connection. When you're distracted, dismissive, or simply going through the motions of a conversation, it sends an unmistakable signal. You're not truly invested. Like anyone else, women want to feel valued and understood, and genuine curiosity is the foundation of that connection. Relationship studies highlight that active listening and authentic engagement foster trust and emotional intimacy. Real interest is more than just asking basic questions. It means listening to what she says, how she says it, and her body language. If she talks about something she loves, ask questions that show you care, like, what got you interested in that? Or how does that make you feel? Don't cut her off or turn the talk back to yourself. Let her tell her story in her own way. When people feel really heard, they're more likely to share and show interest. This makes the conversation better and helps build a meaningful relationship. Real interest is attractive. It shows you care, value her opinion, and see her as more than just another person you talk to. Number 6. Past negative experiences. Bad experiences with women can create deep marks and cause emotional problems that may later make it challenging to connect with others. Distrust, hesitation, or fear are typical feelings from rejection, heartbreak, or misunderstandings. Often, these feelings show up as being defensive, overthinking, or avoiding real interactions. While these reactions are natural, they can hinder your ability to approach new encounters with an open mind and heart. Psychological research emphasizes the importance of rethinking negative experiences as lessons rather than failures. No matter how painful, each encounter provides insights into your needs, boundaries, and relationship dynamics. Use this understanding to grow rather than retreat. Think about yourself to see patterns and find closure by accepting the past, without allowing it to shape your future. Understand that each person is different, and bringing old hurts into new relationships can lead to unfair expectations or assumptions. Trust is something that grows over time, needing patience and openness. Focus on what's happening now. Let each experience be a fresh opportunity. You'll then learn to let go of those past disappointments and build healthier, more satisfying relationships. Number 5. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a silent barrier. The simplest interaction with a woman turns into a monumental challenge. You start doubting your worth or capabilities, and it becomes hard to approach women confidently or authentically. Insecurity breeds hesitation, overthinking, or the avoidance of a conversation, further reinforcing the cycle of missed opportunities and the decline of self-worth. According to research, self-esteem relates to how you view and present yourself. When you start overthinking your flaws or worrying about what others think, you forget that confidence is not perfect. It's accepting yourself and growing. Some small but important changes in building self-esteem are celebrating your strengths, setting realistic goals, and being kind to yourself. Be with people who support you, and do things that make you feel skilled and appreciated. Confidence is not a show. It's believing in your value. Women are attracted to being real and having emotional safety. That comes from confidence. Face those fears and accept what makes you unique, so that you can truly connect with other people in a way that's open, positive, and totally connected. Number 4. Not understanding female perspectives. Not understanding or considering a woman's perspective can create distance in any interaction. Women, like everyone else, have unique experiences, challenges, and ways of seeing the world that are shaped by culture, upbringing, and personal journeys. Ignoring or dismissing these perspectives shows a lack of empathy and emotional understanding, key to building strong connections. Research shows that mutual understanding and communication builds trust, respect, and closer relationships. Conversations that lack this awareness can be one-sided, dismissive, or tone-deaf, leaving the other person feeling unheard. Instead, prioritize active listening with genuine curiosity. Ask simple, thoughtful questions like, "What do you think about that?" Or, "How has that experience shaped you?" Avoid making assumptions or interrupting. This helps you connect and shows respect for her individuality. Embracing a woman's perspective doesn't mean always agreeing. It's about appreciating where she's coming from. This improves conversations and shows that you value her as a person. You create a relationship based on mutual respect and real engagement by valuing her voice. Number 3. Overreliance on physical attraction. Physical attraction can spark interest, but relying too much on it often leads to shallow and unfulfilling interactions. Focusing only on how a woman looks weakens your connection and overlooks her personality, interests, and deeper qualities. Studies show that relationships based on shared values, mutual respect, and emotional compatibility are more likely to last than those based on appearance alone. When physical attraction becomes your main focus, conversations can feel shallow or forced, showing that you care more about looks than who she is. This can be off-putting and alienating. Instead, find balance. Appreciate outer beauty, but put more effort into understanding her passions, goals, and unique perspective. Building connections by laughing together, sharing thoughts, and feeling emotionally close is much stronger and long-lasting than relying on physical attraction alone. Number 2. Poor communication skills. Good communication brings people closer together, but poor communication skills create invisible barriers between you and others. The inability to listen properly, ask good questions, or express yourself clearly often leads to awkward silences, misunderstandings, and empty conversations. Active listening, really focusing on what someone is saying without planning your response too early, helps build trust and stronger relationships. Open-ended questions, like, "What made you decide to try that?" encourage people to share more details, making conversations more interesting and memorable. Clear expression of your thoughts is just as important. If you're unclear or hesitant, it might seem like you're not interested or unsure of yourself. Practice using simple, confident language, and ensure your tone matches your meaning. Emotional intelligence is also key. Paying attention to body language and responding appropriately can improve communication. Communication is a skill that can be learned and gets better with practice. Proper development in these areas can make simple discussions meaningful and create lasting connections. Number 1. Fear of rejection. The biggest barrier is the fear of rejection. It can stop you before you even begin. People often fear being rejected or ignored, but this fear has its downsides. It keeps you from meeting new people, forming potential friendships, and growing emotionally. The problem isn't rejection itself, because everyone faces it, but how you think about it. Instead of seeing rejection as a personal failure, consider it feedback or a chance to grow. Each no is an opportunity to improve, see things differently, and build resilience. You can overcome social fears by starting small, like having casual conversations, practicing openness, and staying present at the moment. Remember that rejection doesn't define your worth. It's just a step toward meaningful and fulfilling relationships. When you accept discomfort, you open yourself to opportunities that fear would otherwise hide. That's all for today. What do you think? Do you have other reasons to add to the list? Write them to us in the comments. I want to hear from you. And don't forget to click that subscribe button to get more tips and insights about relationships. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.